Whoa. There's so many bees on my car. Oh, thanks for the boop. Shaking all over, I felt like I could burst into tears. Hi. Hi. Hello. My week started with Reggie. He's a Bichon and he is not the biggest fan of being groomed. He did have matting in his tail as well today, which he really doesn't like me touching, so I tried my very best to try and loosen some of them while he was in the bath, while the coat was slippery. He doesn't like me doing anything with his legs or his nails. He starts doing handstands and pulling away. It's obviously quite stressful for him, and when it's quite stressful for the dogs, it also ends up being quite stressful for us. So I try my best not to frustrate him too much. Fortunately, he's really good at having his face groomed. This is the one area that I do prefer the dogs to be well behaved for, just because it's so dangerous. Obviously, if we slip near an ear or the nose, the tongue or the eyes, it can be quite fatal. So yes, I'm quite glad he doesn't mind having his face groomed. Whoa. Wow, you look cute. You look so handsome. Oh my goodness. Teddy, he's a Bichon cross, and I think by the looks he's had a bit of a home groom from the state he's come back in. Teddy, again, really doesn't like being groomed at all. It's very stressful for him. He won't let me touch his legs again. I find anything with Bichon in really doesn't like their legs being touched, and he gets quite stressed out throughout the entire process. I try to be as gentle as I can with him. He normally goes out looking quite awful, and I have to take quite a few breaks just because he does try to bite. He growls quite a lot, and he obviously doesn't want me to touch certain areas. So I always have a break for him to de-stress and for me, because it's very intense when your body's constantly in fight or flight when you're grooming, and the dog will pick up on that. Like I said, he really doesn't go out looking great. I actually feel quite embarrassed by the look of his groom, but at the end of the day, pet grooming is just about making the dog comfortable, and for his sake it's just about getting the job done as quickly and as calmly as possible, so he doesn't have to be in the grooming environment for very long. Next in I have Bonnie. She is a Bichon too, and again, not the biggest fan of being groomed. When I first started grooming her, her separation anxiety was through the roof, but I do feel it's made a slight improvement, and I'm pretty proud of her for that. She doesn't particularly like being brushed or dried or groomed, but the owners keep her as short as possible just to manage her coat without it getting matted. Okay, I'm finished for the day. It's about 4:45. I only did 3 dogs today, which I'm so grateful for, because I don't know what I was thinking when I booked all of those dogs in, but all 3 of the dogs I had in today do not like grooming and find it too much. And I know we can do all we can to be patient with the dogs and be the best we can for them, but honestly, your patience gets worn really thin and it's so hard, especially if a dog's like consistently trying to bite you or just constantly wriggling, or another one is just making loads of noise. So for like 2 hours straight, if a dog's going mee, 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 after a while you're like, it's stressful. So it's a rest day for me training wise, but I'm gonna head to the gym and do some active recovery. I'm just gonna go on a bit of a hike on the treadmill, just to de-stress and just to like get rid of some of the built up stress from the day and just do a little bit of mobility. I find personally the less I move outside of work, the more my body hurts. So I've really implemented some training the past week or so, weight training, and my back's been a lot better. So gonna head to the gym, put on a podcast and just get my head away from work. At the moment, I'm in quite a nice position where I don't really have any admin to do after work because I'm moving to a salon to be employed. Whereas before, if I finished now, I'd probably be doing admin for around an hour to 2 hours after work, so I wouldn't have finished this early. And that's the reason I only do 3 to 4 dogs in a day. Whereas when you're in a salon, I think you have more flexibility. You're probably able to do between 4 and 5 without so much stress, because not every single bit of pressure is on just you. Whereas when you're self-employed, you have to do everything, like the social media posts. At one point when I was posting every day on social media for my dogs, it was taking me hours. So I'd spend at least 45 minutes creating one post, and then I'd get back to people for like over an hour, and then people would message me throughout the entire night, and I was just feeling so drained. So at the moment I've been feeling quite good because I don't have admin, because I'm leaving to go to another salon, which is lovely. Anyway, I'm gonna head to the gym, gonna do my workout, and I will catch you guys tomorrow for my next dogs. I've picked a really strange week to film because I've got quite a few dogs that don't really enjoy grooming. So it's a pretty good insight for those of you that are interested in becoming a groomer, because it's not all puppies and cuddles. That's like 10% of the time. So it's a pretty realistic week, I think.
Good morning. Today we have Nelson. He's a Lhasa Apso, and again, he does not like being groomed in any way. He had been home groomed throughout lockdown, and I don't really believe it's had the best impact on him. I think sometimes with the kindness of guardians trying to help their dogs at home, it doesn't always help in a grooming environment, and it can make the grooming situation even more overwhelming.
I'm just having a little breather because I don't really think you can see, but I'm literally like shaking all over. I feel like I could burst into tears. It's really tough when a dog doesn't enjoy grooming, which is fair enough. It's really overwhelming, it's overstimulating, it's loud, they're away from their owners. But what's really hard is this dog doesn't like grooming, hasn't liked grooming from the start. But what I find really difficult is when you tell people again and again and again and again the advice you would give to make it better, but they don't listen. And then no other groomer will accept the dog because the dog's too difficult, and then you're in a really tough decision because the dog's not going to progress. But you don't want to not groom the dog because you don't want it to end. You don't want it to just get matted and left and then have to have a sedate groom. So it's just, it's really hard. And like right now, I feel overstimulated because the whole time he's quiet now, but he literally goes, like screams for like an hour. And I think only dog groomers understand how overstimulating and exhausting it is when a dog is screaming at you. It's just, I feel really, and see like all of these lip licks, all of this lip licking, what I'd really concentrate on with any groom, especially if you're a new groomer, is how many times a dog licks its lips. Every single time it licks its lips, it's warning you, I'm unsure about this, I don't like this, I feel scared. But yeah, I feel nervous currently, so he's probably gonna feel even worse. I could cry. It's okay, little man.
Next in I have Arlo. He is a Shih-Tzu, so a Bichon Shih Tzu cross. He was pretty matted. I had to use one of my shortest blades to try and get under his coat and remove some of this tight matted fur. Matting's actually really dangerous. Fleas can be hidden under there, so can skin problems. It can also keep damp underneath the skin and they can get hot spots. It's also just incredibly uncomfortable. It's like having your hair tied super tight. So you want to make sure you get rid of the matting before you bathe, otherwise it won't dry and then it's going to be even harder to remove once they're out the bath. So Arlo was like super matted. Sometimes it's really hard to see matting until they're wet, so I've done my best to try and make him not look completely bald. But he wasn't obsessed with being groomed today. He didn't love it. So we've done all we can, haven't we, So, last dog was matted, took more time than usual, and then owner was 20 minutes late on collection. So I literally have 5 minutes to grab some lunch, and then I've got a 2.5 hour golden retriever. Good luck to me. I really hope you're all as obsessed as I am with this dog. This is Willow. She is a 14-year-old golden retriever and she's just the best thing on the entire earth. But she is mega hairy. You've never seen hair like it. It's absolutely wild. I honestly think I could groom her for about 8 hours straight. Wow. Because she's shedding so much, I de-shed before the bath, because if you get the coat wet, a lot of it gets stuck underneath and it's even harder to get out. So I de-shed as much of her as possible. I actually spent 35 minutes doing a de-shed before I even started grooming her, because there was just a colossal amount of hair. I honestly could have groomed her for about 4 hours straight. It's just insane. This was hair from just one leg. How insane is that?
Hello everyone. I've just finished my 3rd dog and I'm about to head out for my 4th dog of the day. It's one of my clients and they just want me to do like a little face and paw tidy. But I'm just going to zip to theirs and do it and just get that done. There's so many bees on my car. What the hell? Guys, look at this. What the hell? What? Right, so there's one here. Can you see that one? Don't know if it's focusing. And then there's one there. And then there's another one there. Wait, why is there so many bees on my... wasps? Another one? What's going on? I don't really know what the hell is just going on. I think it's there's like sap from one of the trees that goes on my car, so maybe it's that. I've never seen this before ever. Are they even wasps? I don't know what they are. Anyway, I'm going to head to my 4th dog with all of these things on my car. I'm literally covered in dog hair. It's just gross. It was like all in my throat. I had a dust mask on. It's still in my throat. It's in my eyebrows. It's in my eyes. It's just absolutely everywhere. So I quickly had a shower once I finished. But the hairs are still on me. Literally everywhere. So I'm going to go finish my 4th dog and then grab some sushi. And then I think we're going to go see Sam tonight. It's so weird to think in a couple of months, me and him are going to own our first house. Like, we're not even going to, like, I'm not going to be driving to see him after work. I'm going to be driving to our home. How crazy is that? Anyway, I'm going to catch you guys tomorrow for our next day of dogs. I feel like this is such a realistic week of just carnage. Come here. Hello. Hello, gorgeous girl. Fish. Where are you off to? Where are you off to?
This is Deja, the Tibetan Terrier. She is a total rascal. She is not obsessed with being groomed, but I am obsessed with her. I think she is the cutest dog ever. She is so affectionate, but she is so cheeky. I have to be so careful when I groom her because she likes to bite my scissors, and I have caught her tongue before. Don't worry, it wasn't an emergency, but it did shock the hell out of me. She was absolutely fine. But yes, I have to be very mindful while grooming her that doesn't happen again.
So this is Romeo. He is deaf and blind, and he struggles to walk as well. It can be quite hard to groom him because he does get aggressive and he does bite. Those lip licks are literally just from me touching him. And he won't let me touch anywhere on his face. So good luck to me today. I'm just gonna give him 5 minutes before we start, and then we're gonna attempt to groom with him. Oh, good girl. Should we have another one? What's this? Good girl. This one? So she's clearly really nervous. Her mum said on the way a bike scared her. Oh, thank you. That's good. And she got attacked a few months back, which like completely affected her confidence. She smells really bad, like I can taste the smell in my mouth. It's so bad. It's like old dirty socks. But let's try and get you washed as calmly as possible, yeah? Like this lip licking, that is a real sign that she's worried, and the excessive panting. Grooming's pretty stressful for 90% of dogs. And like when they're like this, like I can feel it in my body. It makes me feel really uptight. So I'm just gonna take it nice and slow. I've waited 20 minutes to even get her in the bath. So we'll just see how it goes today. Nala, okay? Hello. Oh, you're so scrumptious. So scrumptious. Bop. Oh, thanks for the boop. Guys, I'm such a sucker for a scruffy little doggo, Kitty. Should we get you down? Should we get you down? Shall we? Oh, look at you, gorgeous. She's just had a bath and brush today because they like to keep her scruffy, and I love it. Oh my goodness. Wow, you look nice. Can I see you? Come here, my gorgeous little girl. Oh yeah. Good stretching. Good stretching. Yeah, that was. You were so fluffy. You were so fluffy. Oh, hello. Hi, Mrs. Honeybee. Hello. Hi, Goonie. Oh, you're a nice start to the day. You're a nice start to the day. Oh, you are. You are. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Look at your lovely hand. Oh, can I have this paw? This one. This paw. This paw. This paw. Oh, clever! Yay! Ew! You get spit on my finger. You get spit on my finger. Do you want another one? Are you smiling? Oh, that's nice. So, I thought we were doing well because I have to be really careful with this dog because he already bit me. Not the last session before, he was really matted. He doesn't like his back end being touched, so he bit me, and he's literally just bitten me again. And this time it was just from trimming his face. So yes, it's always like kind of scary grooming a dog that has already bitten you, but I felt pretty happy, like pretty confident with him. I don't feel that stressed, he didn't get me that hard, but I don't know why he did it this time. Why did you bite me? Why? Don't give me that look. That's not very nice. I don't want to make eye contact with you in case you do it again. No. Are you saying sorry now, are you? I don't really want to be bitten. It doesn't make my job very nice when dogs do that to me. There's that foot. It makes me not want to go to work, actually. So I'd rather you didn't.
Ralphie, and he's a poodle cross. Again, doesn't like being groomed. What a shock. This week has been pretty crazy. However, I am quite proud of this dog. When he first came to me, he was quite hysterical, and we did have a really tough and slow, painful sort of process to get him to a comfortable spot. So I am proud that he's able to stand here comfortably, and we were able to do a half decent job on him. One thing I can't use is the big blaster. He literally shrieks, so I have to use this mini hairdryer, and it takes hours, but at least he's calm.
So, finished work at 5:30 today. It was a medium day. I've had so many dogs that don't like grooming this week, but it was okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, today was like a 6, I would say. Finished work, did a HIIT workout. I've worked out twice today. I don't know what's going on. It's because I didn't feel that great. I was feeling a bit negative, and when I work out, I feel really good. So, did a HIIT workout. I'm gonna go to the shops to make some peri crunch wraps, which sound so good. Then I'm gonna go to Sam's because I'm grooming his dog in the morning, and then tomorrow is my last day of work, and I'm really tired this week, really tired. So cannot wait to chill on Sunday. May actually film a chilled Sunday vlog, who knows, but I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Good morning! Good morning, scruffy boy. You're very scruffy, aren't you? Yeah. Should we have a nice haircut? Does it smell good? Does it smell good?
This is Bailey, and he is an Irish Terrier. He's my boyfriend's parents' dog, and he is the most therapeutic dog to groom. He's so well behaved. He's 12 years old, and he just is brilliant to be groomed. It was such a lovely end to my week. A terrier groom is one of my favourite styles to do. I just think they look gorgeous, and I just have such a soft spot for terriers. They can be total rascals, but I just love that about them. They're a little bit cheeky. Can we just appreciate how good he is? He literally stands like this for 2 hours and doesn't ever complain, doesn't bark, doesn't growl. He literally just stands like this for 2 hours. And honestly, this is down to work done at home. You can always tell when a lot of handling and grooming has been done outside of the grooming salon.
my goodness, he literally jumped from the floor to the table. He is crazy. You're crazy. Crazy boy. Lovely boy, you're like a big teddy bear. Yay. Right, let's shave you because you are hairy.
This is Dougie. He's a Springer Poo and he's just such an angel. I've had him since he was really young and his coat is always completely immaculate and he's normally a pretty good boy. However, today he thought it would be a fantastic idea to bark for 2 hours straight at the door, which is not like him at all.
It's the end of the day. I'm absolutely gutted because the last dog I had in today, Bella, she is a total angel. You would have all been completely obsessed with her. She's a little mini schnauzer, but her dad rang me to say that she had to have a serious appointment at the vet's. So they asked my opinion and by the sounds she was really out of sorts, and I just feel it's unnecessary stress to put a dog through grooming if they're not feeling well. I honestly feel it's best to just wait till they're better. Grooming's incredibly overwhelming for the dogs. They're like, if we hadn't humanized dogs or made them as pets, like they're literally wild animals. They do not want to be sitting on the table being blow dried and having a shampoo. I know to us it's quite a luxury, but to them it's just probably hell. They'd much rather be outside playing with the ball, having a good run or eating snacks. So yeah, we cancelled Bella. I'm so upset because I absolutely love her. Like, oh, she's just so gorgeous. So I was quite shocked to hear that she was in such a bad way. But that's the end of my full week of dogs. I feel pretty good today. I've just done a workout actually. I finished and made up my own yoga routine, because I'm actually a qualified personal trainer and spin instructor, and I can also teach mobility. So fun fact for you guys. So yeah, I've just been writing my own classes just for myself, not for anyone at the moment, and I've been feeling really freaking good. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you've had a lovely cup of tea and sat down on a Monday night and got cozy and watched this vlog, and I will see you guys next week. Next week I'm hoping to post 2. I need to film my monthly favourites haul as always, and I'm also going to film what I'd pack for work, because I'm going back to a multi-groomer salon, so I thought you guys might like to see what I put in my work bag. Anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping on this channel. I hope that has been enjoyable, and I will see you next week. Have a lovely, lovely weekend and the rest of your week, depending on what day you're watching this, and I will catch you guys so soon.